Okay, 2022 Sprinter Big Blue Dog that was left behind in Florida. We're going to go inside, have a look-see, do a little bit of training, and the operation step just folds up like normal. Over here, we have two inverter controls. Those turn on the power. One is for the salon and one is for the air conditioner. Your air conditioner has a remote control up there, and the temperature setting is displayed right there. You might have just heard it come on. This is a light switch. Here's your tub, table, toolbox, clipper vac, hoses in the drawer. Here's a little battery meter that tells us what's in our batteries for charge. Here we have our dryer and our shop vac. Two inverters, 5,000 watts each. They do have a display. It tells how many watts are being drawn. This is the air conditioner. This is just the lights. There's your battery pack right there. There's your circuit breakers and your plug-ins. Only thing I gotta label those. But aside from that, these are two transfer switches which are connected to outdoor plug-ins for your shoreline. We'll cover that in a second. All right, let's see. Electric table. Down. And up. Here's our, oops, that fell on the floor. This is our dryer hose, dryer. It's got a little noise to it. I don't like that, but I don't know why exactly that is. Here is our platform or bathing system. Corners are cut out. You can take it out, turn it around depending on where your pool of water is. Let's see, we'll turn on the water pump. Okay. Little basket full of goodies. I've got these tie downs kind of tied up there. There's your bathing system. Water pump, freshwater tank, wastewater tank. There's your drain. Goes outside. There's your hot water heater and a DC to DC charger up on stilts, so if there ever was a little leak, you're okay. Okay. Don't know what else to cover. Clipper vac. Air conditioner. Only thing we had to change the filters over to sort of a homemade filter because the design of the ceiling of the Big Blue Dog didn't allow for this air conditioner to have the traditional filters that slip in. So these come in and out the same way. They're just a little more flexible. Bathing beauty or bathing system. air switch, water heater. Of course, you'll set the temperature in there. Dryer, shop vac. Now you could, if you had a 2-speed dryer of another kind, you could have that rigged up to go 2 speeds on the dryer, and then do the Wi-Fi on off for the shop vac if you wanted to. Some outlets here for plugging in clippers. Also some down below. Table and bathing system are plugged in down there. There's some extra goodies. Ends for the dryer. These are the wheels from the table that were not used. Even came with 2 dog balls. I think over here we got the hose for the clipper vac. These would be the wheels for the toolbox that were bolted straight to the floor, and a spare pump. I don't think there's anything else in here. No. Filters for the air conditioner. Junk mail. By the way, these are toolbox liners for the drawers. And then we'll lock the toolbox so the doors don't open. And that's about it. See if I can get back here. Oh, yeah, we do have a roof vent. I've got it already open. You'll press and hold for a second, and that will start her up. And the more times you press it, the different speeds you get. Press off to turn it off. And crank her on down. Over here, this is the toolbox side. We do have an outlet, a little voltmeter that just plugs in, just to give you an indication that the inverters are on. There's your exit door. Again, your inverters. These are wireless remotes, and they do have a little garage door battery in them down at the bottom. They're Velcroed to the wall. Pop them off, change the battery, pop them back on. That really is about it. We'll go outside real quick. This is the charge inlet. This is the air conditioner. This is the salon. Those are all Shoreline, where you can plug in your extension cord. Okay, there's one other thing we're going to look at, which is the city water fill. This is where you'll fill your tank from, and when the tank is full, it'll overflow out the overflow tube onto the ground. Good idea to keep an eye on it though anyway. Other than that, not much else to talk about. The connections for the charging system that runs from the engine to the back, that black charger that's in there by the water heater, those are connected under the driver's seat. And there's a little fuse, you probably can't see it. There's a little fuse back there, and also a larger fuse under the seat. That is about it. Big Blue Dog. ready to roll.